behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Gray Lonely's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all of you here. We're here to talk about some Real Housewives of Potomac. By the way, shout out to my girl Reviews and Recaps. Got to spend some good time with her. Y'all like, comment, share, subscribe to Reviews and Recaps. Such a great content creator for sure. Because she actually creates other content, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all you here. Let's get to the getting and doing what we do, because there was a lot going on here. So, episode 7, we start out with Kierana at her, place. At her, I would say beauty spot probably, and she is getting a salmon sperm facial, which Kim Kardashian has given away. I don't know why we're doing sperm facials for. Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's not for me to understand clearly, but I was like, what? Why? And how do they? How do you get the sperm out the salmon to be able to do the facial? I don't get it. Okay. So then after that, we're with Angel, and she's talking about this new article that's in this magazine talking about the home that Bobby and Angel has. So they want to put $2 to $3 million down on a home. So then we are with Tia. And Tia's talking to her mom, and her mom is living her best life. She is by the pool drinking a cocktail. And so apparently there's a gift for Tia from Tia's mom. And let me tell you something. Tia's kids are bold, because the daughter said, I want a gift from grandma. And, Tia kept getting upset by it. But here's the gag. You ready? Tia's daughter says she talks crap about you all the time. I'm like, oh my God. Hello, Mimi Grimm Small. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. But yeah, like, Tia's daughter outed her own mama. I'm like, oh, these kids today are bold. I'm like, oh my God. I'm sure that Tia and her daughter had a very productive, open, and very, how shall we say this? The words of Dr. R.A. Vernon, heated fellowship type of conversation. All right. I see it's going to be awkward today. It's all good, everybody. So we're going to just roll on here. Yes, indeed. So I thought that was utterly hilarious. So with Monique, let me see here. So then we're with Monique. With Monique, Ashley comes through. So y'all know Ashley and Monique are friends. So those of you who don't know who Monique is, Monique was in a fight with Candice Dillard Bassett, and she got kicked off. Rightfully so, right? Because if Candice were to do that, or if any other women did that, then they should also be off the show, right? So just wanted to put that out there. It's no shade to Monique. She did what she did, but also Monique has owned up to it. It took her a while. You know what I mean? It took her a while. So we see Mino, who is this beautiful, beautiful dog, by the way. And so the last time that the last time that, well, actually, Ashley met Monique 9 years ago, right? Met 9 years ago. And so there's been lapses in their friendship, Ashley and Monique, but there's always been a friendship there. So the divorce happened. Um, so the divorce happened. And with that divorce, a lot of growth happened. So T'Challa, who was Monique's bird, passed away. Those of you who don't know who T'Challa is, T'Challa attacked Wendy. And let me tell you something. Wendy's from Nigeria, so she should be used to every animal. But when that bird got onto Monique, not that a bird got onto Monique, but when that bird got onto Wendy, it was utterly hilarious. The 4 degrees went out the window. Ah! Ah! It was utterly hilarious. So no new men in Monique's life at all. And during that fight, Karen and Ashley did not turn on Monique. Now here's the thing, right? If we're talking about turn on somebody, let's look at the circumstances, Ashley, okay? Because you want to roast Angel, okay? You said, sweet girl, but this playground's not for her. I know you're not talking with your ex-husband, cream stick being all over social media, and you had to say, stop it right now. I'm frozen. But you had to let your ex-husband Michael know, stop it right now at Robin and Juan's, engagement party. And then on top of that, one of the camera people wanted to sue Michael. Right? So you really trying to roast Angel? I said this to reviews and recaps. I'm like, listen, if Ashley can be out here not singing well at all, right? If RHOA can be on TV in disarray, right? And there was Revenge P from Kenya Moore, right? And if Phaedra can be on Married to Mess and Angel can come back, I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit. I do not want to hear shit. Okay? Because somehow Ashley still is back on every damn season and she serves no purpose. No purpose at all. And like I said, with Shamia not being responsible for anything that she done in her friendship with Portia, and Angel can't come back, and you said that it's not her playground, and Monique, you can't say shit, bitch. You can't say a damn word. Okay? Now listen, Ashley said you forgiven and you should have a new chance and da. But child, when you did the about Angel and stuff, child, there are people that still don't like your ass. So please stop with the bullshit. Good damn. He or she has not seen cast the first stone. Y'all like to really throw a lot of stones, but forget your glass house can be broken too. You damn heifers, you and Ashley. Monique and Ashley. Y'all two glass houses can be broken. Okay? All right, moving on. And like I said, because I am giving commentary does not mean I wish hell, condemnation, this, that, and the third. But no, we not rolling that way over here. You can go find somebody else to, praise Ashley and Monique. No, I judge what is on the screen, and I also judge social media in relation to the show. You saw the thumbnail, you know my voice, and damn it, you know why you're here. Okay, so listen, let's roll on. So with all that being said, apparently it was childhood drama for Monique. It was childhood drama for Monique. And listen, I understand everybody's got childhood trauma, but still, that should not have caused you to do what you did with Candice. All right? So just saying. And so it's been like 5 years since, Monique talked to Wendy. And of course, the GNA apparel line that's like She by Sheree, non-existent. And Monique was like, why would you do an apparel line with Giselle? And then, Monique talked to Karen Huger during, the trial and everything and what sentencing was going to happen. By the way, shout out to Karen Huger, who got a standing ovation at BravoCon. She said her heart was full. You know what I mean? So, yes, indeed. And then, of course, Stacey says things that doesn't align. Ashley, the divorce that seemed to go on forever. Stop that. Okay, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Monique wants to move forward with everybody. We shall see if she can execute what she's asking for or not. Just saying. Moving on. Wendy, we see Wendy here, and basically, she watched one episode of HGTV, and she felt like she could do a renovation. Now, really, you watched one episode of HGTV, you thought you could do a house renovation? That's like watching one episode of Hell's Kitchen and thinking you can go on as a chef. Now, there have been some home cooks that can actually cook, by the way, not just pretend to cook on YouTube to exist because they can't create any content on their own. If that ain't you, duck. Okay, don't pick up a bullet that's not for you. All right? Okay. I'm talking about social commentary. Okay? All right. But sincerely, though, just because you watch one episode doesn't mean you can do it, but that's neither here nor there. So it's a renovation going on. So Wendy and Eddie are renovating the sitting room, the family room, the kitchen, the dining room, the floors, the sun room, pantry, mud room, and laundry room. And it's costing $100,000. Was any of the money used from that scheme that Todd didn't set up to come to us with the bullshit or no? Just asking a question. Listen. And by the way, too, here's the thing, right? Now I do know that Ashley tried to apologize to Wendy. Wendy had every right to say no to that apology. And here's the thing, too. I feel like whenever you are reviewing a show, if you're going to bring up somebody's mess, make sure it's relevant to the show. Just because Wendy and Eddie are in that situation doesn't mean I wish hell for them. You know what I mean? Because they're individuals at the end of the day. They also got kids, right? And I think sometimes with content creators, we forget where the lines are. Now, I'll never forget when Kim Power talked about what the Brooke Ashley said about how Wendy said that you're mean to the Brooke Ashley. Now, I know the Brooke Ashley. I watched some of her content. She seems like a lovely individual, right? But here's the thing. When you become a public figure, it comes with the territory. You know how much I don't like Giselle and Robin? That don't mean I wish hell on them. There was a comment. Actually, let me pull it up because there was a comment here that I wanted to bring up. Because somebody talked about, regular Robin. Shout out to Kim Pyre. Talked about regular Robin and how, at least Robin, doesn't have any problems with this, that, the third. And I made a comment of like, what are we doing here? See, people don't expect other people to show up with facts. That's the damn problem. So let me see, because I know I had a comment here. Give me a moment. It was a while back. Look at all my notifications. Give me a moment, because this is very important. Okay, here we go. Right here, I'm going to show y'all this here. This is reviews and recaps of the channel. Let me show y'all this here. Right. So right here. So regular Robin was there. Why? And right here, Steph 438. Yes, I'm calling your ass out. Steph 438 says, rather be regular Robin than fraudulent Wendy with the nice clothes she wears and refunds afterwards. Robin never had no legal trouble. I'm like, actually, bullshit. A bowl of shit. A bowl of shit. Step 438 has thirsty toxicity energy because she doesn't give a fuck, damn, or shit about facts. I said, actually, there was a tax thing with Robin because of best friend not being able to handle their taxes. They talked about it. It was a whole situation. That was back then. Okay. But it still happened. But go off then. Right? And then Fournette, shout out to Fournette, Braylon, 1924, exactly. The best friend allegedly did something with their money and unalived himself, so they were left to pick up the slack. Basically, it was something like that. Either way, you were right. She's not perfect. She's had her own issues, trying to live above her means as well, hence why they were evicted in one of the last seasons that she was on. And child, listen, Crystal Lake 9389 and politically correct 1676. Y'all can both go in the corner with step 438 because y'all probably ain't living a good life, a decent life, or even nothing of a foundationally stable of a life. Y'all can just shut the fuck up. I'm not doing this shit. I'm just not. No. And did you notice how Crystal Lake 9389 and politically correct 1676, and also too, did you notice how Steph 438 could not comment on my comment? See. Know your role, stay in your fucking place, and drive the speed limit that you're supposed to. Okay? Because I don't have time. I don't have time. I do not have time. Ashley Darby, too much liberation. We're going to get to that. We're definitely going to get to that because, oh my Lord, Ash Top came through. My Lord, we're going to get to that. Welcome in, Andre Shannon. Glad to have you here. Yes, indeed. So after all that, let's get back to Wendy. I just wanted to bring that up. Since we're talking about people's, situations and stuff, like let's call it all out, not just what we want to call out. Okay, all right. But after that $100,000 renovation that Wendy was talking about, Wendy's dad did not call Wendy for her birthday. And Wendy has not seen her dad in 20 years, 2 decades, right? And Wendy's stepdad filled in the gap, but he passed away. And I will say this, there was a clip in the season trailer of, I can't believe that we don't have this connection. And nobody really thought it was Eddie, but we didn't know who it was, and it seems like it's Wendy's dad. And Ashley did give some comfort because for those of you who do not know, Ashley tried to go find her biological dad, and Ashley's bio dad slammed the door in her face. Now, even though Ashley should not be on the show, she's a non-motherfucking factor, and she should not be on any platform because she brings nothing to a platform. And that's my First Amendment right. It's called freedom of speech, okay? All right, if you don't like it, go somewhere else, cry, blow your nose, get some Benadryl for your allergies of being allergic to somebody having an opinion, and then come back, okay? All right. Just it's called freedom of speech. It's hard to tell you, people got the right to disagree with you. But sincerely, with all that being said, I did not like Ashley's bio dad slamming the door in her face. I thought that was wrong. I thought that was tacky. I thought that wasn't right. You are responsible for the life or lives you create. And Ashley's dad passed away, and they were never able to get that resolved. And so, I do feel for Ashley. And I'm not saying Ashley's a horrible human being. I'm not. I'm talking about her presence on the show. Okay? Just keeping it a book. But anyway, but I think that's what happened with Wendy and Ashley's conversation. So we'll see that a little bit later on in the season. But now we're talking about Happy Eddie, which is the grass line. I can't say the other word because last time I tried to promote that, allegedly, which I did not, that company has a YouTube channel. As you can see, I've gotten over it. Selective much? Moving on. But anyway, there's a lip gloss with aloe in it. And there are lighters for Happy Eddie, right? So then we get to Stacey. She has a brand called Shio, and the brand came together within 90 days, and Shio was a Nigerian word that means happy. Now, here's the thing, right? Can we talk? Let's talk. Because I am a media nerd of social media. Okay, I am the media nerd of social media, but also too, I am one of many as well. Happy Eddie and Shio can both coexist, right? Because Shio means happy. Nobody has the word happy on lock, okay, as a copyright trademark, okay? That's like Dave and Buster's eat, play, drink, watch. They sued a competitor for using words that everybody else used. Like, it's childish, it's tacky, and it's downright gutter behavior. Just keeping it a book. And Stacey says, not happy Stacey, right? And that's how I feel about it. Like, Stacey wanted to do this, first of all. She enjoyed the gummies, right? So she wanted to, make a new avenue for herself. And my thing is, as long as she's being sincere in how she moves, what does it matter for? And if Happy Eddie is the ish, then it's going to be the ish regardless of who comes in or who leaves the marketplace. Like, what we doing here? Good damn. Y'all afraid of a little bit of opposition? So wait a minute. It's cool for y'all to create some opposition, but it's not cool for anybody else to create any opposition. Cut it out, Braylon. Moving on. So anyway, Ashley and Stacey talk, right? On FaceTime. Wendy and Ash are going to be only available for 2 hours for Jazz because Jazzi's getting married to Darius, and Stacey will be there. And Ashley is like, fuck, when it came to, Stacey making her announcement. It's like, now listen, you and Michael had a whole Australian restaurant, right? Called the Oz or something like that. Like, listen, happy is translated in many different languages, okay? Now, we all know Ashley is not culturally in tune with the world, okay? We all know that. Okay, if she, if her and Josh, the white Jack Harlow, went on The Amazing Race, they would not win. They would not win. Actually, you know what, Andy? Listen, I know CBS is a competitor, but you know what? If you did The Amazing Race Housewives edition, I promise you that'll be one of the biggest seasons ever to hit CBS. I promise you. Now, I will say, I think although I would like to see Karen and Giselle be a team on The Amazing Race Housewives edition, I think Tia and Giselle would be a great team, because I need to really know how this, friendship, came to be. Like, I feel like Tia would do great on The Amazing Race. Giselle would just do what she could. But that's neither here nor there. That's just a side note. But anyway, now we're with Angel. And child, she has a twin sister named Ingrid. Like, they look identical. I mean, splitting image. Okay. So they're 12 years apart. Their sister Ingrid owns an experimental marketing agency. So when you see, like, for example, a giant 60-foot dinosaur for Jurassic World, that's experimental marketing. And then Angel brought up, the picture doesn't look like you, right? And child, what she said about Giselle was asshole lips and four-square looking eyes. I'm like, oh my God. Woo! Oh no. Listen. No, y'all don't look at me like that. No. I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing at the description, you see, okay? There's a difference between laughing at a person and laughing at the description. But that's neither here nor there. But I'm just like, okay, listen. I did fight for Angel on reviews and recaps, but also too, you gotta give something worthy to fight. Yeah, how can I put, you know how they always say, don't invite me to a party that you're not excited about? if you want me to root for you, you gotta give me something to root for. Okay, so Angel, I think that you do have a unique energy. It's your first season, so you need to regulate yourself out a little bit or a lot bit, depending on who you ask. But I don't think that you're the worst cast, man. I'd rather have you than Ashley on or Monique. And when they don't do anything, that's not saying a lot, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, so listen. Um, but sincerely, though, you do have to breathe just a little bit more. And, for the record, to be on reality TV for your first time, it is overwhelming because you got cameras and microphones and everything else. And, your life isn't yours anymore. And you're like, how do I navigate this space and all that good stuff? And Ingrid apparently has seen Giselle over the years with, Gizzard Neck. Now, I know, Ingrid did not say that, but Candice, not today, ankles, not today, neck. That was an iconic line. It really was. And Candice, I need you to do your triangle line, please, and thank you, okay? Listen. For real. And I hope that Chris and Candice are doing well. They got a beautiful child, and Candice is actually charting, unlike Ashley Darby. But moving on. So with that being said, Ingrid has also seen Wendy, and that before and after. That's what Ingrid said, not me. Ingrid also said that everything was a gift, for Angel to see who was who, and they would not come for you if they, didn't think that you were some threat to some imagined hierarchy. And don't you live in the river? And they're not talking about ranches. Listen, this in Potomac, out Potomac. Listen, if you're on the show, you're on the show. That's how I feel about that. That's just semantics, right? So, but anyway, moving on. So then we see Tia, Mama Tia, being mommy. So basically, one of the kids is not doing their homework. So basically, he took the tablet away, this, that, and the third. And then after that, Tia needs to hear about Lexi's birthday party. So there were some alterations. So there was supposed to be a certain amount of young people at the party, but then it grew to another amount. And some kid that needs to get their ass whooped was cut off, right? They didn't get an invite. So they posted the address. Thank God I wasn't the parent, okay? Because listen, you posting the address that we told you not to post, you will have to get your ass whooped with a belt, okay, before anybody goes there. Because, what the hell are you doing? People don't get invited to stuff all the time. Listen, it's good. You know what I mean? Sometimes, listen, it might not even be a personal thing with you. It just might be, okay, well, listen, who do you really want here? You know what I mean? So it had nothing to do with you. Y'all probably will remain best friends, but after that, y'all probably not going to be friends anymore. To use Deborah Morgan's words from Tony Braxton, Break My Heart, when Deborah Morgan's character was going to cut off Michael Schlong. I'm going to cut it off! I'm going to cut it off! I'm going to cut it off! And that's what Lexus is going to do. She's going to cut you off. She's going to cut you off. She's going to cut you off. So Sienna called the police. And apparently the twins had played a Rob, I'm just going to be real with you, brother. You seem like a great brother. You handle your business. You handle your family and everything else. But that should have been you to call the police, not your daughter. Okay? Just going to keep it a buck with you. All right? And Tia said, well, it sounds like you did such a good job, Rob. So then we get to Giselle. Giselle is going to Atlanta for, this will court battle. It's been going on for 2 years. And, Giselle's dad's wife has no relationship with Giselle and the granddaughters. And so, now we have to wait for the court system to make it do what it do. But Giselle said that they kind of went because the judge said he has to hear all sides. And I will say this, right? Even though I do say what I say about Giselle, right? I do believe it's ridiculous for the fact that, Giselle's dad said that this was supposed to go to her and the granddaughters. And when you give a damn about somebody, you will do what needs to be done. Because life is bigger than you. The assignment is bigger than you. The magnitude of responsibility is bigger than you wanting to be right. But that's when you give a damn about people. Not everybody gives a damn about people. You know what I mean? But I am pulling for Giselle with that. So then we get to Kierana and the Wu-Tang Clan, right? Wu-Tang Clan, that hip-hop group that I think they just did a residency out in Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. So they're going to a concert, and Greg is such a dad. You know, he's more of an old soul. And Kierana only knows one song from Wu-Tang Clan. I'm like, oh, my Lord Jesus. But the animal print was printing, okay? It was making it do what it do. And so they've been in therapy since then. And Greg wants, communication in the relationship. Kierana wants support. So I will clap it up for them because, that space that they were in before, I'm just like, I don't know. But I will say, when you have done the work, right, I think you deserve a second chance. Now, after that, if you want to backslide because you want to be lazy and not communicate, God bless you on your journey. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, we get to Wendy. So Stacey rather comes through, and they both dress the same, everything else. And Wendy says, "Your nipples are showing. That should have been your whore dress instead of the German, the German wench costume." I think if Stacey had a little bit more on her, it could have worked. But God didn't love everybody enough. You know what I mean? So, hey, listen, Stacey's a pretty woman. You know what I mean? She's not my type because I like something to hold on to. But she cute for what it is. I'm more of an angel woman myself. Just saying. Kiana's cute too. Wendy, she could get it. She could. And Karen Huger, let me tell you something. That's a bad woman. She looked good. Okay, listen. Yes, indeed, she does. So, there are some beautiful women on the show. Yes, Stacey's not. I'll tell you. No disrespect to her, though. So, Wendy doesn't think that Stacey's a bad person, but she's found out that Stacey's not a serious person, but enjoys it. And they're talking about, World Pride Day. And talking about Ashley singing, and Wendy says that the gays deserve better singing. And you know what? For that alone, I will give you this, my friend. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry there. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to do this instead. Because I agree. I definitely agree. The gays deserve better singing than the non-singing that Ashley doesn't do. So after that, it comes up for the fact of the name Shio. And, Wendy's like, wait, what? You're doing a happy brand, right? And then, Stacey talks about, you're my Nigerian sister. I have a faux love for Nigerians. And then Wendy breaks the fourth wall. and she goes and looks into the camera and breaks the fourth wall. I'm like, Wendy, you are so shady. You are so shady. Like, can y'all believe this shit? Can y'all believe this bullshiggity right here? And then they threw a clip in of Karen Huger 2 times, actually. One during the conversation with Monique and Ashley with the G&A non-existent clothing line or athleisure wear line. And then the 1 wick versus 3 wick. It's like, how do objects become storylines in the Housewives universe? Like, really? I can't. So anyway, Giselle, in Atlanta, like I said before, they're kind of winning now, and now she has to wait. Like I said, I already talked about Giselle, but it's in my notes again. So then we get to Dallas, right? Beautiful venue for Jazzi and Darius' wedding. 4.8 carats. The ring. That's a very nice ring. You know what I mean? But also, too, fellas, Darius worked hard to get that ring. So, listen, there are some people that have went to Walmart. There's some people that have, bought, a ring offline, like from Brilliant Earth, or there's this one brand called Till New York. And actually, I'll show y'all this real quick. I don't mind. Because I think sometimes people get caught up in the fact of, oh, how nice the ring is, where it's like, okay, is this even a good person? Because let me tell you something. This ring right here is $125. Very nice ring. Very nice ring for $125. And my thing is this. If the person is shit, then the ring is shit. You know, I mean, there's been people, like I said, bought this ring and bought many other rings, and they have had wonderful marriages for years. I think sometimes people get so caught up in the image of love that they're not even concerned about the soul of how the love is being given. I'm going to come on the big screen and say that 2 more times. Some people are so concerned about the image of how the love is portrayed that they forget the soul of how love is being given. Some people are so concerned about the image of love and how it's being portrayed that they forget the soul of love and how it's being given. Because if the soul of how love is being given ain't good, the image is fucked from the beginning. Just keeping it a buck. So if you a good man and you propose to her with that $125 ring and y'all have a wonderful marriage, good on y'all. Good damn. Hell, not everybody wants to go broke to prove their love to somebody, and nor should you have to. People can't love you for you. They didn't deserve you in the first fucking place. Moving on. Now, back to the show. So after that, Wendy, Stacey, and Ashley, they all catch a flight to DC. And so World Pride Day graphic was on point. So congratulations there. I loved that graphic. And Grace is there. Beautiful Grace. And by the way, happy belated birthday. Grace turned 21. And y'all, Grace is stunning. Actually, hang on. Let me pull up Grace real quick. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. And y'all know she goes to FAMU, the same university that Daddy and Dr. Heavenly's daughter goes to, right? So let me show y'all this. And she looked absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Hang on, let me bring this up real quick. And I will say to Jamal and Giselle, y'all have made some amazing women. They seem so lovely, so kind of everything in between. And yeah, I mean, child, listen. She came through like she's giving Ariel energy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Megan Thee Stallion in the chat. Yes, indeed. You need to join the cast of Next Gen NYC. Happy birthday to you. I think personally, sometimes kids just want to be kids. I'm not calling, Grace Bryant a kid, but I think let her be her. If she wants to do it, she will do it, right? Sister, don't take Giselle's fashion advice anymore, but you're muggy. I'm guessing the face card is face carding, I guess. But I mean, just absolutely stunning. You know what I mean? So all the love in the world to Grace, and just stunning. Just absolutely stunning. And honestly, I feel like Grace really could have a whole media career on her own, or, do films or what have you. And if you remember the Obama daughters, right? They both, got into fashion and music and all that stuff. They didn't even go into politics. So as long as Grace, Angel, and Adore do what they want to do, happiness to them. You know what I mean? Anytime we can see Black kids rising up to be great, we need to support that. So much love to Grace, Adore, and Angel for sure. And shout out to Giselle and Jamal Bryant, which, by the way, I saw a video of Jamal Bryant and his wife. Child, Jamal got him some. And she looks beautiful as well. Some people say that she looks better than Giselle. And I agree. But moving on. Y'all didn't hear that. We're talking about the show. We're talking about the show. Moving on. So I felt bad for Grace being there because Ash Top shows up. So Ash Top is the male version of Ashley, right? And so Tia said that Ash Top could get it. And I'm like, what is the deal with Ash Top? And I literally asked this in the description box, like, does Ash Top have a strap? I mean, does she transform fully? I'm just asking a question here because Karen said the Ash Top could get it, and then that Tia said the Ash Top could get it. So now everybody gets a name, right? So Angel get all of her tits, right? Because she's the milk factory, right? Bobby is not complaining, okay? And neither would I if I was her husband, Angel Lee. Miss Lee, if you're nasty, yes indeed. But moving on. So then Wendy, her 4 degrees. So degrees these nuts is her name, okay? And they all got, tie-dye rainbow t-shirts. Stacey has lick her hosen, okay? These names so got to me. I was bawling laughing. And they allowed this to air. Oh, Lord Jesus. So then we get to Tia, who did Tia has a little more energy for a twerk than Stacey. Stacey should get some lessons from Tia, but before you get lessons, you gotta have something. Amen, y'all. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Okay, hang on. If that happens, I will be back. But like I said before, my PhD degree from Theology University allows me to say that about Stacey. I'm not hanging on Stacey, but Tia had a little bit more energy. But her name is Proper Puss Popper. Okay, and Tia gladly took that name. And she said, I quite enjoy that name. Yes, I do. I take that delightfully. I'm paraphrasing, but Tia's accent is just the cherry on top. So then we all get to Kierana. Come Inject Her is her name, okay? But that wasn't the name that took me out, right? So, after that, and I know we got Giselle, but I'm going to save Giselle's name, okay? Because my Lord Jesus, just hold on 1 second. So then, Monique arrives after everybody else has arrived, and Giselle says that, Monique has been on her mind, since the divorce and everything else, that, Monique was not real, right? So, which is very forward thinking of Giselle. And Monique is meeting everybody. And so, Dr. Doolittle is, Monique's energy because, she does have a lot of animals. And so Monique's name is Dr. Do It A Lot. And Monique said, I need to make this real. Now, we're going to get to Giselle's name. Ashley, why did you do this? And shout out to Stacey for being the voice of reason. Giselle's name is Serving Jizz. What the flying fuck is wrong with you? Stacey said her daughter is here, and they had to plug Grace's ears. And Giselle was like, I'm sure Giselle had a conversation with Ashtop and disrespected the strap and brought her vagina down to earth. Like, Ashley, don't you ever fucking do that shit again in front of my daughter. I'm just like, wait a minute. Whoa. That's not the goal. Ashtop, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, you know what else is crazy? 9-1-1, bitch. If you know your Mario lore, that's a meme, by the way. Moving on. I just couldn't believe that was said on national television. What the fuck? So anyway, now we get to who Monique knows. So Monique knows Wendy, Giselle, and Ashley. And then Kierana brings up, I don't know how you don't know Stacey, because Stacey said that she's seen you around, and we find out that it's Chris Samuels, the ex-husband, and Kierana, says that. But here's the thing, right? Timo and Stacey, they were both divorced, right? They were seeing other people. And also, too, Monique and Chris were divorced, right? So I didn't really see the issue with that. And I don't know why it was brought up. Like, okay, like, and I will give Ashley her credit. Spell you see how much credit? That's not a lot of credit. That's not a lot of credit. Now if she was doing what she was supposed to do by always mind her business, it would be this much credit, but it's not. It's that small. That's that small. But Ashley said that I'm not going to out Stacey. You know what I mean? So there is that. That is your season 10, episode 7 review after show, y'all. So much went down with this one. So much went down. Like I said, let's get to the preview for the next episode. And like I said, I had to give this episode a 9. I thought that this was a really like top tier energy episode. And it looks like we're going on another trip, which I thought the international cast trip was like the season finale. You know what I mean? Not doing 2 trips in one. But Bravo, you did miss out a huge opportunity to have the episode on and then Karen Huger watching the episode and giving commentary at 9 8 Central. Because I would have reviewed that too, actually. I really would have. But, that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? So, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me pull up our HOP. Okay, so nothing yet about episode 8 yet. And by the way, congratulations to Candy Burrs, who got her Lifetime Achievement Award. She was the second person to get that, and the first black person, the first black housewife to get that. So very, very, very well done. So yes, indeed. And we're just going to be chilling out for a little bit. Yes, indeed. So we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and we'll be back with more right after this. Meek Greens underscore Small, the other person that came through, and Andre Shannon. Thank you all so much for being here. We're going to take a little commercial break, like I said, and we'll be back with more Brainley's Virtual Tour live right after this one.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braille only got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braille only's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean in, feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braille only's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and 2 things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced, and more. This show, this brand, and the possibility. for people trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be, brilliantly bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Brilliantly, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Introducing the greatest escape in the Caribbean, the island you've been waiting for. Welcome to the Great Life on Great Stirrup Cay. This is the greatest pool you've ever seen life, 28,000 square feet of it, and the epic water park life. It's where you can truly experience the whoa life and the floating through paradise life. It's time to escape to a mind-blowing, sky-high tower of water slides and the Here We Go life. Escape to the one more please wherever you please life and kick it into high gear. Escape to where you can kick back and relax. The great life is waiting. Escape to the incredible new Great Stirrup Cay, only with Norwegian Cruise Line.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
I'm loving it.
But y'all right back. Thank you so much for being here. We are live on tour, by the way. Want to shout out the brother that came through. Thank you for the jewels. I appreciate it. Much love to you, and thank you very much for that. And to everybody that came through, thank you all so much. We're just chillaxing. We've been talking about The Real Housewives of Potomac Season 10, Episode 7, after show. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. 3 people are here in the building with me, right from the space right here and right now. Glad to have you all here. Yes, indeed. You see the nighttime backdrop we got here? Very nice. I live lavish, somewhat. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I mean, I can even make the styles like different. So, I can do it in a circle, right? I can do it in a square. I can even do it like this, right? I do it like this or like this. But I will say I do like the fact that I'm able to do it just like this. So, pretty cool. Okay, now I gotta get my colors back. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That classic. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we're just chillaxing here. Glad to have all you here. Hopefully all is well with each and every single one of you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So yeah. Oh, okay. I know. Well, you have to change it. Okay, so the default camera could be this. Okay. Always like this one because this is like the signature. Okay, I'm frozen again. There I am. All right. There we go. So yes, indeed, almost there to a full-fledged hour. Then after that, we'll just be here chilling out for a little bit, and then I will head off. We had a great time this morning with Six Flags and the Sharpie pitch. If you missed that, go back and watch it. It was a great time this morning. It's been a minute since I did a deep dive live with you all in the morning time, so I really didn't see anything too much. And yes, I know about Megan Thee Stallion, Milagro scams. I mean grams. Shout out to Conscious TV. Okay, so we'll get into that here soon. Okay, so we'll get you caught up in due time. So yes, indeed. So yeah. So yes, indeed. So if any of y'all got an opinion on RHOP, please let me know in the live chat below. Of course, for you guys on the replay gang, leave your comments in the comments below. That's what I'm going to say. So, yes, indeed. There. Yep. So, all good stuff. And by the way, the Married to Medicine women, my lord, y'all are some nasty heathens. I mean nasty. Dr. Simone, you're a nasty heathen. Dr. Jackie, you already know that you're a nasty heathen after you said black women fake their pain. And Toya, you just a trifling heathen that needs to be put down mentally. I cannot stand your existence the way you talk about Sweet Tea. Like, child, let it go. The fact that you have that energy goes to show you cannot get along with anybody. You cared more about your Birkin bag than your children on national TV. Without Eugene, nobody would know who you are. OGBYN, dentist, tennis expert. You are a tennis expert. You are a tennis expert. And not to mention the Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie without Mariah, none of y'all would exist because, hello. Like, just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean you got disrespect what they built for y'all, because sincerely, what other checks do y'all get? Stop it with the bullshit. Like, I just can't. I can't do it. I do not like people who feel like they're on the hill when they didn't make the hill. Okay? I don't like that bullshit. I really don't. So, let's be with that shit. Anyway, I need to get that out, child, because Sweet Tea, she's been minding her own business, drinking her water, doing what she needs to do, and it's just like, child. But shout out to Contessa. Contessa's a real one. I like Contessa. And Quad and Dr. Heavily. Dr. Heavily, you're wasting that time with Ren. You ain't gonna win shit. You're not. People will vote for Jason Orloff and Dr. Raphael Warnock before your existence. And Quad, child, I know that you and Sweet Tea try to get along, but you didn't have to say that. I think we have a great caliber. Child, how about you be great caliber for your damn self before you say who's great caliber, who's not great caliber? With that being said, I'm going to turn off my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. My Lord Jesus. So yeah, I think I'll be chilling out here for at least a little bit, and make it do what it do. Yes, indeed. So we'll probably stay here until 1 hour and 5 minutes. But yes, indeed. So good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Oh man. So yes, indeed. So yes, indeed. Y'all. Mm. Yeah, we are just chillaxing, everybody. Glad to have two people here in the building with me. Yes, indeed. Mm. So yes, indeed. Just chillaxing here, everybody. Glad to have y'all here. Like I said, I'll probably be here until what, 1 hour and 5 minutes, unless somebody that I know comes through and I extend the show for them. Always make time for people who make time for you. Amen. Somebody, amen. Mm. So yes, indeed. Mm. Mm. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Hopefully your Monday has went well, everybody. Yes, indeed. Did a little bit of self care today. Yes, indeed. So it's been a long minute since I did that, but yes, indeed. All good in the neighborhood. Oh, that's so sweet. Sorry, I'm gonna get some stuff on IG. But yes, indeed. So, oh man. Yes, indeed. Man. Yes, indeed. Hey, hey, three people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. We're just chillaxing. Just chillaxing here. Yes, indeed. Man. So yes, indeed, almost there, y'all, to that 1 hour, 5 minute mark. And here we are, everybody. All right, let's get to that daily motivator. Absolutely. Like I said, if anybody has anything they want to say within reason, as we're doing today, motivator, let me know. So yes, indeed. Always try to make sure everybody feels like they had a good time at the show. You know what I mean? So yes, indeed. So. Let's see here. There we go. All right, let me get the daily motivator up for y'all. Sorry there. Greatday.com. Greatday.com here. Let's see. All right, let me share my screen here. All right, and here we go. Here's some of the other rings from the TIFF New York, by the way. So check them out for sure. All right, y'all, it's time for the Daily Motivator. Dare to be wrong and to dream. That part indeed. Friedrich von Schiller. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all, it is time for the Daily Motivator, as we often do here on the evening editions of our show. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Monday, November 17th, 2025. Excel at living. Live the moment and live it well. Then step eagerly forward and live the next. Refuse to get caught up in what was or what might be. Explore and activate the possibilities of what is. Experience the reality of which you are a part. Break free of assumptions, conjectures, and fears. Break free of assumptions, suspicions, suppositions, conjectures, and fears, rather. You are so much more than what anyone thinks you are or says you are. Allow fresh confidence to fill your every breath, your words, your actions. Open yourself to understand and fulfill all you can do right now. All you can be. Embody what you truly care about in everything you do. Whatever the circumstance, this is your time to excel at living. Fortunately, in this moment, you know how to be and what to do. Ralph Morrison. Let the church say amen. You know, I feel like when you excel at living, it really is reflected in your speech. It's reflected in how you live mentally and otherwise. But most of all, it reflects in how you feel in your life every day, right? So the first thing I would say about excel at living, how you excel at living for you is going to be different than somebody else's. You know what I mean? And I will just say this to you. Do not let anybody's path dictate your movement. You guys have heard me say that before, but it's very true, because sometimes you'll look at IG and be like, oh my God, they living their best life, this, that, third. Child, you don't know they're going through depression. You don't know they got a family member that's getting on their nerves, or a best friend, or their kids, what have you. There's always more, in the words of Optimus Prime, than meets the eye. So the first thing about excelling at living is different for everybody. That's the first thing I'll tell you. The second thing I'll tell you is open yourself to understand and fulfill all you can do right now, all you can be. Embody what you truly care about in everything you do. The best way for you to really showcase yourself is to be about what you are. Right? I'm very proud to say that us as a platform over here, we cover everything else in the culture. And we're always wanting excellence, right? Do we get excellence all the time? Not really. But I do believe in, as much as we uplift the bad, we should be able to uplift the good as well. So the second thing I want to tell you about excel at living is that open yourself up to understand, fulfill all you can do right now. Just because you can't do it right now doesn't mean that you never will do it. Recognize that. Okay, recognize that. Then finally, the third thing I will tell you is, fortunately, in this moment, you know how to be and what to do. Always say this: know what you do and do what you know. Know what you're doing, right? Be responsible for that, but also do what works for you. You know what I mean? Because let me tell you something. Like Steve Harvey said, was so powerful. He said, "Don't let anybody tell you. Don't let somebody who has nothing tell you about your something. Don't let anybody tell you who has nothing tell you about your something. Don't let anybody who has nothing tell you about your something. Don't ever do that. Because when you allow that to happen, you basically are at their level. And that's a damn shame. Nobody should ever get to that low of a point where you feel like, oh my God, I'm not this, I'm not that. Child, do they have something? Otherwise, don't talk to them. They're not worth your time, your energy, nor your commitment. You know what I mean? So with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you are always more and less than trust. You may not be where you want to be. By the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you're chosen to do. Last one thing to call yourself is another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, we'll be great together. And always remember, you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just trying to bring some soul to content. Because in the words of Anonymous T.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
One more time, Anonymous T.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
That's why I thought you said. Make sure the replay is not just where you watch it, not just where you listen to it, but for you always want to experience it again. I love you. I value it. Make sure you always remember, when see love, you gotta give it. When see love, you gotta give it. When see love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, wherever success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And by the way, to all the ladies in the Bravo universe that shade other ladies who are not on the show, do realize you also can get shaded too, right? He or she who has that sin cast the first stone. And if it was men's shows on Bravo, I would be saying the same thing. All you have is each other, so why attack each other? Unless you're broken on the inside, you attack yourself because you are a nobody. My Lord Jesus. Commercial break and fireworks are coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's to come, and for the blessings that are on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Love you all. Good night.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you, and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success, and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you, and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success, and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, You rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time.